Hi everyone, this is Dr. Tamara Girardi, English faculty for virtual learning at Harrisburg Area Community College. This video, 5 thesis statement mistakes to avoid, comes from the mistakes that I see commonly in my English composition courses at HAC. So let's get started. The first mistake, announcing in the thesis statement. You don't want to announce in your thesis. Avoid obvious and elementary phrases such as, in this essay I will show, or the purpose of this essay is to, or I decided to write about this topic because. Instead, show what you intend to show. Write a strong thesis in which the purpose is clear. Illustrate the passion you have for the topic through your tone, your language, and if relevant, personal narrative. The writing should be sophisticated and well developed enough that such obvious announcing statements are unnecessary. Okay, the second one, presenting the thesis as the first sentence. A thesis statement should come early in the essay, but it should be the last sentence of the introduction. Give your reader time in the introduction to be introduced to the topic and ideas before delivering the specific thesis. This approach is similar to preheating the oven before putting your food in to cook. Make sure your reader is prepared with some intrigue and some information before delivering the thesis. In other words, the introduction should both inform and attract the reader. Achieve these two tasks first, then deliver a strong and effective thesis statement to carry your reader through the rest of the essay. Mistake number 3, presenting the thesis as a question. A thesis statement should be a declarative statement, not an interrogative statement or a question. Rhetorical questions, although they intend to make arguments, should also be avoided. Questions can guide readers' thinking, but not as effectively as well-developed declarative statements can. Additionally, the thesis should answer a research question. In other words, it's not the question, it's the answer. Mistake number 4, writing more than one sentence. Truth be told, a thesis can be more than one sentence. However, it's highly unlikely that an undergraduate student essay would require more than one sentence to illustrate the main idea. Part of the challenge and skill of writing thesis statements is that student writers must distill an entire essay focus into one sentence. It helps you to become and stay focused as you research and write. I require that my students write thesis statements that are single sentences because I believe they should be learning to refine their ideas until they are as focused as they can be. Mistake number 5, not revising the thesis. Early in the writing process, students often have a working thesis. This means the thesis is likely to change as the student continues researching and writing. Working thesis statements are great. They help guide students, but they also provide for some flexibility. That said, it is wise to consider your thesis a working thesis until you finalize your essay for submission. Be willing to revise it. Writers tend to change their thoughts as they write, and all too often I read an essay that doesn't fit the thesis. If your essay takes on a life of its own and the focus of the essay shifts, then ensure that the thesis shifts as well. The thesis statement should match the essay and vice versa. If it doesn't, then you should either revise your thesis or the entire essay. When you're up against a deadline, revising one sentence compared to several pages of sentences seems the logical choice. I hope you found this video helpful, and good luck with your thesis statements.